It is. Back to basics. I wanted to film this on my other camera, but it was low on battery. I hadn't actually turned it off, and I have to charge it. It's charging now. So we're doing it this way. Bear with me. I just wanted to get this out before the weekend, because I have some things to say about this new Liam Gallagher record. What's its name again? Oh, come on, you know. New solo record from one half of Oasis, the famous Britpop outfit. It's kind of more of the same in a sense, but I do like the fact that on this album, Liam Gallagher is actually kind of going for a little bit of a kind of an experimentation direction. You know, it would be so easy for him at this point in his career to just kind of play it safe, but he doesn't, and in fact introduces some pretty interesting stylistic little switch-ups and little bits and bobs. The opening track, More Power, which is quite a powerful song, starts off with some gently strummed chords and some children's choir samples. On the back end, we get this building wall of strings and harmonies all piling on top of each other. Some little synths too. It's quite a touching opener. And the interesting mesh of sounds continues on songs like Don't Go Halfway. We get some half-tempo beats, really groovy, glistening guitars, an absolutely triumphant chorus on this thing too. Some kind of twangy, bluesy riffs in between. It's got a lot of stones about it, to me at least. Too Good for Giving Up is basically a lyrical pep talk. It's that classic ballad in the middle of the track list, and we really do get that balladry feel. Some swaying drums, really methodical, gentle piano and acoustic strumming. A really sunburnt guitar solo on the bridge kind of adds to the rising, swelling instrumentation. I've put in asterisks here. Inspirational. Everything's Electric is an absolute rager, co-produced by Dave Grohl. Blaring, grungy, jangly riffs, funky beats, some faint piano runs add a lovely texture. Just loving how crisp and purposeful everything sounds, on this track in particular. Moscow Rules. Chamber pop ballad. Lovely. Beautifully arranged. Moaning violins cascade over feathery little flute passages. Some really pensive piano somberly walks across the track. The hits continue onto the song I'm Free. We get some rock-steady passages sitting in between these more punked out, garagey, noisy sections. And these two sides really do complement each other quite well. I feel like this has the opportunity to kind of be a little bit cringeworthy, or maybe seem a little bit incongruent. Lyrics on this track seem to be about government control, government lies, you know, just being a I can't assume anything about the subject matter going on here. I guess it's kind of open to interpretation. Or should I say, sorry, the intent of the subject matter here. Yeah, super garagey, good tune at its core. So I cannot complain. In terms of songs I wasn't too crazy about, the song It Was Not Meant to Be. I made a note here about just how much Liam Gallagher takes vocally from Lennon and McCartney. I'm liking some of the harmonies on the back end, but the kind of stale beats and just very washy mix aren't amazing. And there's kind of this false ending. Cheeky bugger. I don't really see the point, because it kind of comes back, but it doesn't come back in any amazingly massive way. It just sort of fades back in and just kind of farts and fades back out. Better Days is kind of like this Prodigy-esque, bustling ballad. Blobby production, very tedious chorus here. Very sloppily incorporated embellishments too. Cute sentiment though. It's got that going for it. Diamond in the Dark, I mean, my biggest problem with this track is that it's just, well, again, kind of by the numbers, but lyrically, it's a little bit of a cliche. Shining like a diamond in the dark, yada yada, we've heard it all before. Rihanna did it better. I suppose it is kind of classic Britpop though, but it just feels a little bit empty. Something's missing. It's a bit hollow. There's some bluesy chords and a shuffling sort of bouncy rhythm, but it's not blowing my mind. Oh Sweet Children, the closing track. Now, I want to talk about this one for a little bit because while I am loving the kind of lone, very spectral synth pad that fills out the mid-range, I'm loving the spiritualized vibe coming through in the kind of mantra-like repetition, crunchy riff fills that ascend and kind of add a nice emphasis. The drums punch super hard too. Gorgeous tune behind this one. As a closer, could have had a lot more going on. Definitely isn't as final and is not as much of a stamp as I would have liked it to be. It just kind of does that repetition thing and then just coasts out really nonchalantly. As a lone track, like just on its own, yeah, sure, it's fine. It's lovely. Doesn't conclude your record very amazing. I mean, I know there are 2 bonus tracks after this one, but I didn't really care for those 2 that much either, so really, this album doesn't end in the best way. But yeah, overall, this thing is solid. Real solid. Wasn't actually expecting to like it as much as I did, and that is a good thing. I like being surprised. No, not amazing. Of course not. I didn't expect it to be amazing. I was pleasantly surprised with what I got as a result of listening through it. I think that is even more of an impressive artistic statement compared to his last full-length record, and because of that, I'm gonna give it a 7.2 out of 10. Did you listen to this? You should have listened to this. You better listen to this thing right now or I'll do it. I'll do it. What should I do next? What should I do next? I had an idea before I even did this video of doing like ASMR album reviews. Chocolate is so messy. I think that could be kind of funny. I might do that next time. Let me know. All right, time to go take a trip down memory lane and go and listen to some Oasis. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe because, you know, that's your obligation. This is the trade. Ready? I make this video, you watch it, you like it, you subscribe. If you don't watch this video, that's not good enough. Everyone has to watch this video. Happy Hanukkah, cancel Israel. Me too, I don't know. Bye-bye.